Welcome to Basic Econometrics course. This is one of the core paper for your third semester. And Basic Econometrics or Econometrics is a very useful subject in the sense that it enables us to do the empirical analysis of economic theory. Empirical analysis in the sense that we can apply this econometrics for proving existing economic theory or for introducing or for innovating new theories. Analysis part can be done through the econometrics analysis or econometric tools. Here in this semester we have some basic concepts regarding the econometrics, like what is econometrics, what are the methodologies of econometrics, what are the problems in building or in model building, then qualitative analysis, then some about the logic probit and the analysis of the logic probit models or qualitative some advanced form of qualitative analysis. Econometrics is the field of economics that concern itself with the application of mathematical statistics and the tools of statistical inferences to the empirical measurement of relationship postulated by economic theory. Therefore, what is econometrics? Econometrics is the field of economics. There is no doubt it is a field of economics or it is a subject in economics that concern itself with the application of mathematical statistics and the tools of statistical inference. Here we are applying mathematical statistics and tools of statistical inferences for what? For the empirical measurement of the relationship postulated by economic theory. Therefore, econometrics is a field of economics that concerns with the application of mathematical statistics and tools of statistical inferences for the empirical measurement of economic relationship postulated by economic theory. In economic theory, we can see or we know that there will be some relationship. A simple example is the quantity demanded and the price and the quantity demanded. Here, the relationship between the quantity demanded and price is explained in the form of economic theory. If we want to prove this theory, we can use the econometrics. Here, what we are applying, what we are using is the mathematical statistics and the tools of statistics for the empirical measurement. And the term econometrics was first of all used by Ragnar Frisch. It was in 1926, and Ragnar Frisch was a Norwegian economist and a statistician. For the first time, he used the term econometrics, and the term was based on the pattern of biometrics. But even before the First World War, econometrics emerged as an independent discipline studying the economic phenomena. That is, before the World War itself, econometrics was used for studying the economic relationship. But it gained recognition and attention, particularly after the World War. After the World War II, or after the World War, the subject got attention or the importance. And two more subjects or two more establishments also contributed for the development of econometrics. They are the establishment of Econometric Society in 1930 as well as the publication of Journal of Econometrica in 1933. These two establishment or these two instances also contributed for the development of econometrics. Nowadays, econometrics plays an important role in solving the problems of all types of economics. These are the points to be remembered about the econometrics. That is, the term was first introduced by the Norwegian economist and statistician Ragnar Frisch in 1926. Even before the First World War, it was used, but it gained momentum after the World War, and especially by the establishment of Econometric Society in 1930 and by the publication of Journal of Econometrica in the year 1933. And econometrics means economic measurement. We know that in economics, almost all theories explains the measurement or the relationship between variables, and this measurement is empirically proved through the econometrics. And now we want to see some of the definitions of econometrics. Therefore, as an introduction, it is a combination of, or it in econometrics we uses a combination of economic theories, mathematical statistics, and tools of statistical inferences. And it was first introduced by Ragnar Frisch in 1926. And the two establishments or the developments that to be noted are the establishment of Econometric Society in 1930 and the publication of Journal of Econometrica 1933. Now we want to see the definitions of econometrics. Some of the important definitions of econometrics are given in the following section. First one, the Gerhard Tinder in his methodology of mathematical economics and econometrics defined econometrics as econometrics may be defined as the quantitative analysis of actual economic phenomena based on the concurrent development of theory and observation related by appropriate method of inferences. That is, econometrics may be defined as the quantitative analysis of what? Of actual economic phenomena, which is based on the concurrent development of theory and observation. We know that economic phenomena or economic theories are based on the development of theory and observations, and it is related by appropriate method of inferences. That is, it is a or simply, econometrics is defined as the quantitative analysis of economic phenomena, and quantitative analysis is done by the appropriate method of inferences. This is the first definition of econometrics. That is, econometrics may be defined as the quantitative analysis of actual economic phenomena based on concurrent development of theory and observation and related by appropriate method of inferences. Then, second definition is given by Samuelson, Koopman and Stone in their report of Evaluative Committee for Econometrica. According to them, econometrics may be defined as the social science in which the tools of economic theory, mathematics, and statistical inferences are applied to the analysis of economic phenomena. According to them, what is econometrics? May be defined as the social science. There is no doubt it is a branch of social science in which the tools of economic theory, mathematics, and statistical inferences are applied for what? For the analysis of economic phenomenon or economic relationship or economic measurement. This is the second important definition about the econometrics. That is, econometrics may be defined as the social science in which the tools of economic theory, mathematics, and statistical inferences are applied to the analysis of economic phenomena. And the next important definition by Henry Thiel in his Principles of Econometrics. And according to him, econometrics is concerned with the empirical determination of economic laws. That is, empirical determination of economic laws are the center point of econometrics is the definition. given by Henry. This is one of the simplest definition of econometrics. That is, econometrics is concerned with the empirical determination of economic laws. There exist a lot of economic laws or economic theories, and its empirical determination is done through the econometrics. This is the third definition of econometrics. So some of the important definitions or some of the simple definitions of econometrics. First one about by the Tinder, and according to him, econometrics may be defined as the quantitative analysis of actual economic phenomena. Actual economic phenomenon is based on the concurrent development of theory and observation. We know that economic theories are based on the concurrent development of theory and observation, and it may be related with it should be related with the appropriate method of inferences. Then it is called as econometrics. And the second one is, it is a social science, and in which the tools of economic theory it is a unification of economic theory, mathematics and statistical inferences, and it is for proving the economic phenomena. And the third one given by Henry Thiel is that econometrics is concerned with the empirical determination of economic laws. Now, in the next section, we want to see the importance of econometrics. Why we need a separate discipline. Econometrics is now emerged as a separate discipline. Some of the reasons for the emergence of econometrics as a separate discipline is explained in this section. First, we will see why econometrics, or what are the advantages of econometrics over economic theory. We know that in economic theory we make statements or hypotheses that are mostly qualitative in nature. For example, a simple theory, that is demand theory, explains the inverse relationship between the quantity demanded and the price. This is the quantity theory. Here we are making a statement or hypothesis which is qualitative in nature. Thus, economic theory poses another example is the determined price of a commodity. It's a negative or inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. But the theory itself does not provide any numerical measure of relationship between the two. The theory states that there exists a negative or inverse relationship, but we won't get a numerical value for that. That to be done by that we have to be empirically proved. That in economic theory we down, and if price decreases, demand will increase, but it will not, or economic theory can never say, or it does not tell us by how much the quantity will go up or go down as a result of certain changes in price. It is in this context econometrics is used. That is, the econometricians provides a numerical estimates, or econometrics gives an empirical content to most of economic theory. That is, in economic theory, or economic theory is dealt with the qualitative statement, and the numerical value of these economic theories are provided through the econometrics. Therefore, as a separate discipline, econometrics is needed for the empirical measurement. Or in a simple economic theory cannot provide an empirical measurement or a quantitative value or a numerical relationship value for the relationship between the theory or the variables explained in the theory. It is done by the econometrics. This is the first importance of econometrics as a separate discipline. That is, it provides the numerical value to the qualitative statement of economic theory. Second one, we want to see its advantage over mathematical economics. Mathematical economics expresses economic theory in mathematical form, or in the form of equations without regard to the measurability or empirical verification of theory. That we know that y equal to a plus b, bd that is an equation or that is a mathematical, but this equation or form also won't give an empirical or a numerical value to the theory or the math. It won't give a numerical value. And econometrics is mainly interested in the empirical verification of this economic theory. The econometrician often uses mathematical equations proposed by mathematical economists, but put these equations in such a form that they lend themselves to empirical testing. And here the econometricians convert mathematics into econometric equations, and these econometric equations are used for the empirical measurement or the empirical verification of economic theory. Here the relationship is that economic theories can be converted into mathematical form, but this mathematical form or equations cannot be used for empirical verifications, and for getting a numerical value we uses econometric models or econometrics, and here the empirical content is given by the econometricians, or econometrician uses the help of mathematical equations for deriving the econometric model. Therefore the mathematical economics gives mathematical equations or form only, but its empirical examination is proposed by the econometrics. And there is another branch of discipline subject known as economic statistics. It is mainly economic statistics mainly concerned with collecting, processing and presenting economic data in the form of tables and chart. Mainly, the economic statistician do the collection of data, processing, presenting the data in the form of charts and table. Then that is, the GNP, collection of data regarding GNP, employment, unemployment, price, etc. The data thus collected constitute raw data for econometrics. First, the GNP itself won't give much explanation, GNP increased or, but the econometricians can use this raw data for empirically verifying a lot of relationship, or for explaining the projection, forecasting, etc. And the collected data by the economic statisticians are used for the testing of economic theories by the econometricians, or econometricians uses the data collected, processed and presented by the economic statisticians for testing. Here, the advantage or the need for supply or the importance of econometrics in economic statistics is the empirical testing of the collected, processed and presented data. And we have another branch, namely mathematical statistics. Mainly it is in the form of tools used for trade, agriculture, industry, etc. A group of community or from the society itself, and the controlled experiments can be done on this collected data by the econometricians. So these are the importance or the why we need an answer to the question why we need a separate discipline. First one, if we examine the economic theory, it provides an empirical verification. If we consider mathematical economics, it gives an empirical content to the mathematical form and equations. If and it gives an empirical or it provides empirical testing of economic statistics or the data collected, processed and presented by the economic statisticians, and it gives a controlled experiments for the statistic mathematical status or the data collected or the tools used by the mathematical statisticians. These are the importance of econometrics or the advantages of econometrics over economic theory, mathematical economics, mathematical statistics and statistical economic statistics. Therefore, today we learned about the origin of econometrics, then definitions of econometrics, what are the advantages or the importance of econometrics over other subjects.